All right, good evening and welcome to the news before the news on Loud Silence TV. My name is Kevin Akobedu Taylor. It's exactly 4:53 p.m. US East Coast time. It's definitely 8:53 in Ghana. If you're watching me in America, in Asia, in Europe, and in Africa, I would like to say good evening, good morning, good afternoon, and welcome to the news before the news. This platform is basically a platform to, in fact, prepare you for the next day or the next week. So what we do here on Sunday evenings is to make sure that we correct all the propaganda, we correct all the lies, we correct all the misinformation. People who get the opportunity to be on TV around the world, especially in Ghana, try to take advantage of the people and misinform the people. Tonight, the President of the Republic, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, came out with his 26th update on COVID-19. He said a few things that we need to correct. He said a few things that needs to be attended to. That's what we'll be doing here this evening before tomorrow we start the week. So all that we do here is to be very simplest. To be very simple, or to put it in a very simple term, we are here to inform you, to give you an idea of what the news will be from tomorrow. Our job here is to correct the bad narrative out there. So if you hear this evening, I'd like to say thank you very much for being here. We're rushing through things here this evening. My producers are the Ghost team. They are on standby, making sure everything is perfect. We have a new background specifically for Sunday news before the news. This is a new segment on Loud Silence TV, which always come your way on Sundays. Sundays, 8 p.m. Ghana time. 8 p.m. Ghana time. We are a bit delayed because of the president's speech. Tonight, we will be delving into issues. There are so many things happening in Ghana. We are wearing Hearts of Oak jerseys. We are in the rainbow colors. We are all gay. And then the Wakuta rainbow color, we are all gay. So, as you can see, I'm wearing the phobia jerseys. It makes me gay or not. It's another thing that we have to discuss as time goes on. We might discuss that, a little bit of that, before we end today's show. So, welcome back. Thank you very much. Show we your friend the news before the news. Show we the AN say Sebia Yababa na watch from me na watch me titri enra ne ende nipa bebre enya da omunya opportunity no and also omunya opportunity no better TV so no radio so can some politics religious issues, social issues. Jumedi edin wa ha ekosia de enwumre say nyoma bi a amanfo sebio omuni kan omuni twa ntro nyoma bi so a ebia obi na no fomye na ebia wonim se na intro no wotwa de jumedi edin wa ha Sunday anajo another Sunday enwumre say nyoma bi a torch ma Saturday Sunday no yetenetene no ansana na wotwa ebisim no yesim because won say nipa dodo na sebio dwumedie eda yenim na de bia week no yeni abre ye nyoma bebre ye say ye best start na wotwe na abra yenim de ekoso sebio nokre afri intro mu enu tina Sunday nwumre uhumi wa ha dwumedie ebekoso Sunday bia nwumre bia ye frɛ no the news before the news kase ansana kase na ba ye na echechirem ye na edwudwam nwumre wa ha obia owo ewiase especially Ghana bia no bra because Kevin Taylor and the Ghost team near Shimu ha and then you bring a Oman Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo the nanosem your friend no update number 26 the battery ma nanosema a torso a dununsia a fa COVID-19 yarea edi wusiri and I say it to say e Ghana no and you bring Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo can send bebre Sebio Obibeka say president no in some occasion na say kire sen den na all patch Ojitum sana aban no sebio omodi nkugo anase omofeli ewo COVID-19 intokwa Ghana ye ne COVID-19 e de sie ni ojitum se eye ono Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo e chairman na oda COVID-19 we ano committee anu wodi Ghana fo hwamo Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo e kan no kre e kire Ghana fo dwumedie a ye kan no kre e kire tumi aha ye bedwudwam ye bechechirem ema obi ate ne ho ase ansana na atwe e besim no yesim show we ye frɛ no eye the news before the news kase ansana kase na ba unu mfrɛ unia na wafrɛ unia na kache unia say Kevin Taylor any Ghost team yaba enwure ye bedwudwam ye bechechirem. All right, welcome back to the show. You're still watching the news before the news. To make it short, the news before the news and NBN. news before a news. Waba na yeso yaba yebechechim yebejujum. So this evening, the President of the Republic, Nana Addo Akufo-Addo, actually gave a speech. He spoke to Ghanaians around the world and specifically in Ghana about what his government is doing now to, in fact, solve the biggest problem in our land or on our land, Ghana, that is COVID-19. The president took some time off and then decided to tell us the plans the government has put together to make sure that every single Ghanaian living in Ghana today is COVID-19 free. The president today made a lot of statements. Enyumbre Ushamia and Nana Addo Akufo-Addo oka insem bebre. Na de na wanwa wo mni say Nana Addo Akufo-Addo insem kamu nyina no oka asamba akubia sebio na utie na ema wadwe ya say president sebio onimde eko asema eye Nana Addo Akufo-Addo kan ya sebio na wanwa kakra no o say it is obvious from the data that we have let our guard down. Or say, from a year nyoma omohu any a year numbers, a year nipadodwa omunya COVID no, omwa sebio omu omwa sebio many woka say COVID no ayire omwa omu yare omu dampem no. Or say ono de ohuni say ono na aba ne huni say ye jaya ho. So kasi we've let our guard down. Sebio emrano yendi so protocols no yendi so ye nipa bia ye nia ho mo ho nsem ye we don't respect law and order sebio rules and regulations we don't go by it ene ya asem ya Nana Addo Akufo-Addo oka na nwumbre bia oka na nwumbre ya sebio wirem kakra se omampanyini a odi enim oye president of the republic sebio COVID-19 aba starting maybe eme de nyoma toto akwan mu ebesinde yehu de esi ye de obumra so de wembumra so Nana Addo Akufo-Addo ne na aban eka kire Ghana for say bibia dadin ombe make sure say sebio emra Nana Addo Akufo-Addo aban de abeto the executive order the president actually made sure say Ghana ni bia bedi so no obi abedi so fenchim sebio uye pegyino uye akro uye politician o uye ska uniska uye hiani o unyo hiani o say yakase executive order or say emra bia wudi so na ende ye presidenti oni ebedi nkomo no o say yene Ghana for ye jaya ho sebio yentie mra sebio yendi mra so into we did what we let our guard down sebio yama yeni amba ye ho so sebio yenim de da yenim enso na ya ho say yempese ye be accept responsibility and ye jaya ho ema ende bibia delta variant COVID-19 no edi ababedu we asema sebio efri Nana Addo Akufo-Addo ano eba ende nwumbre asem bia ahomte president no so saka say ono de ohun said de ekono and said the ACC no it appears Ghana is experiencing so obi kabrofo no ka say it appears the country is experiencing na sebio ono na adwene no onyanjin tu mu say COVID-19 delta variant no and say bibia yedum pempenso yedru no ekuro no COVID no ekuye exeye o see ohun say ye experience ono de onshedan jintu mu na adwene mo onye convinced say COVID-19 no abagana because when you listen to his statement he made an emphatic statement say it appears Ghana is experiencing a third wave of COVID-19 infection or say na adwene no so say I say Ghana for ye third wave na ye kan COVID-19 yare kese no afa na air fire sebio yenim nipa omowu imretie mu abe na wotwemienu yenim nipa dodo a omowu Ghana and so omampanyini Nana Addo Akufo-Addo today says say he it appears so because it appears na just say me pese me kire mu otwi mu na se na ye nyina ete ho ase it appears na just say ohun say on the onyan jintu mu onye very convinced ohun say ade no ehu but osusu say yen say COVID-19 delta variant no eno na aba asisia no ayehu kakra so president of the republic ende or say dia ye hu sisi ayi COVID-19 delta variant abeya ekunipa within 2 weeks 3 weeks in some esi wo Ghana no na so when tumanye emphatic about his statement emphatic about what he has been briefed on na so okase ohun say na sebio Nana Addo Akufo-Addo oye di atro kakra because oye the commander in chief of the Ghana Armed Forces ministers ni nyina ministries ni nyina obia ebriefu anopati tutu bia unim baby ana COVID yare no wo nipa dodo ana omuwu ebe sin there and you know how many people are dying when you do the calculation compared to before COVID started but the president said it appears that's what I said. Now Julian say, and that's all. Yeah, very much convinced. Say third wave, no, about Ghana, na nipe wudia. That if you're a Ghanaian watching me today, no, also who said the president is still not convinced to say third wave, no, abedru Ghana. Sebio, and Sembi na can also be changed to be much. Osa can Sembi, Moma yentie the president Sakaye. Osa can say, we cannot afford anyone's recklessness to endanger the lives of the majority of persons in the country. Or say, we cannot afford anyone's recklessness. We cannot afford anyone's recklessness to endanger the lives of the majority of persons in the country. So, Odi Katri Kasema, Nanado Dankwa Ekufuado said, or say, ye ma sebio, ye ma obi sebio, ni Jimmy, another sebio, emra on so, another sebio, the selfish interest. Obi nkwasi asem ema ye nyina ye ho bekire ye Nana Dankwa Ekufuado and in his speech no assemble ko kind no say we cannot afford anyone's recklessness sebio ye ma obi mfa ne Jimmy ema ye nyina ye mbefa ho sebio ye ma obi mfa no sebio ne kwasi asem sebio emra onni so ye ma obi mfa ne mo asem ema ye ne nyina ye mbehwere ye nkwa sebio so why wadwene se unni mbra no so a memfa wo Jimmy sem na wundi so no embesra ye ema ye nyina ye nwu into the end then so that was a statement that the president of the republic make it Ghana for now obi busa say eye wan kwasias de sebio eye wan Jimmy sem eye wan na embu mbra so a ende ye ka say ye ka COVID-19 Delta variant because say enye obi nkwasiasem a anka Delta variant nke ndru ho sebio enye obi a obu mbra so a anka Delta variant no anka ndru ho. So it is very, very important say the statement of the president no yetie niye sebio utiema as a president no is still blaming we the people. The president and his government, they have decided say they are not going to take any of the blame. So utie president this statement Nana Dankwa Ekufuado did not have that humility to tell Ghanaians to say the government of Ekufuado is very sorry at this point because they gave us that hope. They made us rely on them. They made us believe say everything that they are asking us to do, when we do it, we will not get to this point. Inti utie president this statement the 77-year-old boy utie the statement na say and the osise obi recklessness inti entume nyine nwa no busa ho say na hwanamo ene ko eyie a ende variant na say covid na age atese ewa santimemu eyie ko so eyese John eyie no the president of the republic Nana Dankwa Ekufuado ene di mutintiman ono ene ne party for NDC for bisu frem eye chief justice no so obochi dom ono so ko support ye Fred Blake chairman of MPP omunyina to omunan ekọ se John eyase it is a president ne dane no ho na so obe blame ye ne Abra onim say he is the cause of the Delta variant today. And into the age media, pese obiate no ho ase. Say your president ne bae no, obeka nsem no sene ebe boa on the government. He came to speak to protect his government, to make his government look good. At the end of the day, you could see the president was indirectly blaming us, the citizens, for the COVID variant today. This is the statement that Nana Dankwa Ekufuado made. The question is, obi recklessness, do we work at the airport? Yene yema amanfo edi COVID ewura airport nim eba Ghana me ne wo mienu yehwe wa wo hwe me wa wo tie me e Kumasi Asankrigwa Bekwai. People watching me across the country, how many of you were working at Kotoka International Airport to check passengers in and out say obi fa COVID-19 ewura kruim? Me ne wa wo hwe me wo Kumasi watakra de wo srim wherever you are watching me from. Were you part of the people who made sure say there was a vaccine that we got from a third party? Now vaccine FDA crunch check here. So who played the recklessness here? And why na was so the dia? Na catch and say sebio we dia boni sebio and na Jimmy so and na kwasi asem so sebio and then the amia bedru Ghana for ehwere mo nkwa. So president ne dane no ho. No be catch any Ghana for say enye yen kwasi ade na bema ono no president ni na ban ene ne mpubusuafo abewu now so the president no we buy nimtia we di atem obibeka say na one president no media if you do the right thing I'll tell you, but this statement alone from the president shows to say he's still not willing to accept to say himself and his government they have failed on all fronts because the land borders, the ports and the airports no we were just paying taxes to make sure say those places are all sealed to the point whereby yare no entumi room akopem say Delta variant abe room na say ende yene timemufo we have paid our taxes. We have supported every agenda. And today, some people refuse to do their jobs. The president, who is the head of the committee tasked to make sure, say, COVID-19 does not kill Ghanaians, no, turn around to tell us, say, and then the bush of one and the government in Bewudia. Now, as a president, we be an imtia, we attempt. The statement the president made tonight, majority is a statement. Indirectly, he insulted every Ghanaian. We are at a crossroad. It's very, very important to say. Yade politics beton chain na ya kano kre achre eye nipa ya mom dwumedie bi so omundi. Into we so a statement the president of the republic enyumbre okaya sebio we Ghana ni na wutiemi a also tie asese president no we di atampa na dwi waka nsama kyerɛ medwuma also me di no asɛ me kyerɛkyerɛm magana ni bia ɛte ne ho ase ye be kɔbudi details ye be kyerɛkyerɛ nsɛm bim ɛma obi ehu bibia sesi Ghana ye wo show that which day sesi ye Sundays nkwa na ye no your friend the news before the news ye we said be ya ɔkyena no obi nkɔtena Peace FM obi nkɔtena City FM obi nkɔtena Joy News obi nkɔtena Asempa embetu mfuturu enguweni ye kyerɛkyerɛm sɛ ne yɛteɛ sebio sɛ ne be ye nyina ye betumi akɔ yenim na ebu man we ɛma no ayɛ de ye nyina ye pɛsɛ ye now president Nsaka sɛ mi ɔsɛ the COVID-19 task force TNA the COVID-19 task force which I chair so COVID-19 task force no every decision bia na obehu se aban aye bia no president kasa committee no ho ono na ye chairman onye nipa bia he is obi besie he does not know what is actually happening. He sits in every single meeting. Now then can I say the COVID-19 task force which I chair has recommended that a second look be taken at the protocols that have been put in place for social and public gatherings, in particular weddings and funerals across the country. Or say COVID-19 task force na yeti ya ono president ni chairman no. Just here no say omo suggest and I say omo recommend ama yen say e was say eye weddings any a year no yetumi ete so time omo ye no any nipa dodo omo kɔ hɔ. Sebi obi beka say are we going to back to send and ye womu ya na. Sebio in summer president EK yen tibi okrum hada. Sebio, this statement from the president today, I just say end the statement, when you listen to it carefully, it is basically like a statement near a Chewa part 1 and 2. A dada na back to sender. The same old story, and a good use new grammar to tell us today. Because in summer, okay, on one can say boom, some so when they call a year, not nipa over 10,000 or and another dan kufuado. Why not at the end of the day, or yeah, where do you chroma a break as a COVID-19 protocols or na president secretary be there to obumrano so yet in Kroha, I'm a president to bush for your party any other day. Into end the president say or be catcher say or no COVID-19 na or chair no or no person chair say the adjunct for Fraban and say weddings any funerals no you be testing mama in 2 hours pay and any part do a becca be person busa Ghana near with me Ghanaian listening to me. Is this new to you? Is this the first time you're hearing this? Do you think that what the president said today is any different from what you have heard before? A simple question because we are the people who are going to go through the problem. No, we need to be asking questions. In summer, nanado danko ekufuado ekan in any specifically way or can wedding any a year sem no sebio eyasem fufrana. In fact, Oshemra Crampo say, ye yema over nipa 25 and nipa 50 ba, and so on rankaza kwe year na over nipa 5,000 woho. It is the president Nadiachi. No, Sabe Catcher say, on one chairman of the COVID-19 task force. No, Omudia defo fraba. For way any de echemuno eto to honebusa who say ye ko enim anase ye baichi. Mr. President, no, or your chairman, no, and so the same chairman, no, or say. Oni die osusu say after third wave nidru abra Ghana fo no menye sure say Kufuado se ne Rebecca ene wu ya enka wa be gina TV so aka say ono after osusu say third wave na after na bedru Ghana because the statement was say it appears but the thing and that COVID third wave it is in Ghana. He knows about it because only the chairman of the task force. It means he's briefed every single day. He's briefed about the number of people who die in a day. He's briefed about the number of people who are hospitalized a day. He's briefed about the number of people who are in serious conditions today. He's briefed about the protocols, how it's been broken or the breaches. So for him to come and say, na adwini mu no ono anase ohunu say it appears then it means the president is lying. He's not being honest. He's basically coming in front of Ghanaians to insult and indirectly lie to them. Me say asema kan we ende any nsema waka afa eyi ni wedding ho no. Me no woka say for there for na hu no the same thing. Back to sender. He's taking us back to default. Baby start here no why na yasa akwadru no. It is important so you Ghana na wutie me a you see say president in nipa bi o kan kre. Say bi obi yedri menya sure say president kraka asem che Ghana for medi so because on one kasa in some no kan kra ondi so osaka bibi say let's move forward. He said this: these increased infections have largely been driven by the Delta variant of the virus, which, according to the World Health Organization, has increased transmissibility rate, and in our case in Ghana has led in recent weeks to a rise in hospitalization and ICU bed outtakes and tragically death. Tragically death, right? I hope I got it right. Okay, so the issue is Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo is talking about how a variant, WHO warned the world and specifically warned Ghanaians, say a Delta variant is out here. Now, the question is, the grammar, all that Akufo-Addo is trying to tell you, and say, the WHO Crampo warned Ghana. Now, when the WHO came out with a statement to tell the world, and then obviously Ghanaians say, or the government of Ghana say, there is a new variant, a Delta variant, what did Akufo-Addo's government do to face this new variant? Because WHO, the president himself is telling us, say, notice, caution. So what did Akufo-Addo's government do? Because him say, WHO him say it is coming. Now, say Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, Ankasa Abba out, Abba Katre say, the WHO warned the world and as a cautioned Ghanaians about, or the Ghana government about this Delta variant. Na say, from that time no mokoshi till date, na say yarene room, na say yarene kunipa, na say yareno, right now we don't know how to even stop it. Then it means Akufo-Addo's government, they have failed. They have failed totally. When our catcher said there was a caution, there was a warning. The WHO made us understand, say, that Delta variant way, when it gets in, it's gonna kill you people. It's gonna be tough for you people to subdue it. Now, this is a situation Delta variant in Ghana. This is the situation people are dying. So who should take the blame for that? That's what I'm saying. Say, even from the beginning, the president was supposed to render an apology to Ghanaians before he started his statement. Nango say Akufo-Addo epa Ghana for show and son our starting statement. It should have. You see, the president is a man. His ego is too big. He feels to say nobody can tell him what to do. He feels to say Ghana for nipa also or respect you more. In the first place, president in the first statement, he was supposed to apologize to the whole nation. Say we have failed as the leaders. We have failed, or I have failed as the president of the republic. Variant I have failed you people. That is what the president is supposed to say. Grandma baby it did not change anything. He was supposed to render an apology to Ghanaians because the WHO gave us the warning. Did we double up? Did we make sure, say, all the borders are sealed, that no cracks? Did we make sure, say, we've taken our surveillance and our protocols to a different level? Did we make sure, say, the right protocols at the borders and the port and whatever internally, we follow it strictly? No. After WHO came out with these things, the president did not still give us any update. The government did not give us. The president is the person we listen to. When he send an old man to come and do press conference, nobody cares. It's about the commander-in-chief of the Ghana Armed Forces. We never heard the president come out to say, WHO has released a statement which I think I need to talk to you people about. The president ignored it. The government ignored it. Every single person in this government ignored it. They waited. They actually made sure that the rules at the borders were flexible enough for them to make more money. And engineer who say that company which belongs to him at the airport, they made 60 million. We made only 1 million. The question is, who is supposed to be blamed? Said WHO, a caution now. Who is supposed to be blamed? So Mimi stance or our stand as Loud Silence TV And the news before the news, they say the president in the first place, Ansan Kobeka, fellow Ghanaians, no, he was supposed to render an apology to Ghanaians. He has failed us when it comes to COVID-19 fight. He has failed. Into your Ghana now, TMia, when your politics, a president, no, and Amaya say Sifom, and the Nipa Bakubi will be a president in the fault. Because on one Rebecca just said, WHO has told us, cautioned us. So why are we here today? Why are we here today? When we are talking about the Delta variant, we can say, okay, it's cool, fine. The system is not like the perfect system, but this is a situation we have over 200 people having the Delta variant. Who is supposed to be blamed? Even when we noticed or we detected, say, somebody carrying the Delta variant, what did we do? Did we make sure, say, you trace you track you down quick to make sure say spread it? Yetiana abamu ni pabeka say, oh, Delta variant hubako na enko communities and there our communities man say or park so. Where is the variant today as we speak? I just want to know. Because the president now, original bone any press up to pre and the day and the day and you know bone hear me. And yes, and to my say or condas you. I don't care about those things. What I care about is, did you do the job? Did you deliver? Have you been able to save lives? Because the ordinary Ghanaian and the Oti Obuase, Oti Mankesim, Oti Asankreguano, what was the part of the citizen? To pay their taxes, to support the government. Now, they have done their part as citizens. We're fairly system, no? You come, you don't apologize, you come indirectly insult, as I said. What you want to say, you let your guard down. That is the biggest insult any politician can stand in front of a nation under this kind of problem to just say, we have let our guard down. Why have we let our guard down? We've not let our guard down. Because when the president came on TV some time back and gave an executive order, now say, Obianshe nose mask or Ghana, no, you saw every single Ghanaian wearing nose mask. The police, the army, they were on the street arresting people. So we were ready to abide by the rules and regulations. And the moment you put an executive order down, you don't just relax. The president comes to speak and he goes back to his tent and sleeps. And then he goes back there, he opens his leg, he fly in a plane. All that he's thinking about is bathing in the jet. You come, you give her the order, you relax, and then you sit back. You need to enforce it. Did you enforce it? Did you make sure, say, people were adhering to the protocols? What were you doing at that time? So, for the president to even turn around to come tell us, you let your guard down, it's an insult. And this president does not respect anybody. He doesn't. Because you people have given him that room. No, because I can't quite assembly. You bring some people to sit on TV tomorrow to defend this nonsense from this president. Now, this is the nonsense he said again. Our daily infection rate for the past week is 350 cases, and sadly, 40 more people have died from COVID over the last 10 weeks. People have died. 10 people, 40 people have died in just 10 weeks. 40 people. He's still not rendering an apology. He goes on to say this. Bringing the cumulative number of deaths to 823 since the onset of the pandemic. Greater Accra and Greater Kumasi metropolitan areas remain the hotspot of infections. This entire development is very alarming. Now, do the calculations. The Greater Kumasi area, metropolis, the Greater Accra metropolis, they are the hotspot. Now, if you are really analyzing the president's statement, the Greater Accra metropolis is where Kotoka International Airport is. Greater Kumasi is where they went to have the Sir John funeral. So, obviously, that funeral they had in Kumasi should be blamed for this. Because before that, we were living fine. We didn't see an escalation in the numbers. Before that, people in the Ashanti region, fine, people were getting COVID 1 or 2. But before that funeral, we did not see this alarming rate. We did not see people dying every single day. Now, let's talk about the greater Accra metropolis. That is where Kotoka International Airport is. Majority of the people who travel into Ghana stay in Accra, and it's a fact. Majority of tourists, majority of people coming into Ghana for the first time stay in the greater Accra metropolis. Now, the issue is, if that place is also a hotspot, then it means that those people who are supposed to check these things in Accra at the airport did not do their job. If you listen to the president's speech throughout, he never blamed himself. He never blamed any institutional head. He never blamed his government. He never blamed the institution that have been given the room or the mandate to make sure that these things don't happen. He never blamed anybody. But first, we blame the president. What he came to do tonight was basically to save his face, basically to come out and insult us, basically to come out and put the blame on we the people, basically to come out and tell us, say, hey, yeah, let's go back to the basics. Let's go back and start from day one, the way we were adhering to protocols when he was giving update over update. So he does not care. Because if Kumasi and Accra are the hotspot, then we should know where it started from. So for the president to just come, not even blaming any institution, I was thinking the president was going to come and say, you know what? When you look at the numbers in the greater Accra region or metropolis or whatever, the numbers there, it shows to say the first point of contact is Accra when it comes to COVID. So we COVID, the first place when he's flying into this country, and majority of people coming from outside with the variant, they fly. The first point of contact is Kotoka International Airport. So it means somebody is not doing their job at the Kotoka International Airport. Somebody might be taking money and allowing people to go through. Somebody has neglected his or her core responsibility. So for the president not to even blame any institution, blame anyone in his government, blame people we have given power to make sure that this variant does not enter here, then it means the president does not care. The president does not respect you. He just has to come and speak grammar. And then when he speaks grammar, the COVID will go. When he speaks grammar, some people will pick those grammar and then convince and lie to people about it. So what tie president here and you bro be kire mo so mo Jimmy. So what tie Kufuor here and you bro be ka kire mo say mo nim nyansa ono oni plan bi ama mo. When blaming ho, when blaming aban, when blaming nipa ya gigi sika say omo making sure say sayare we remo or be blaming yene or see any let your guard down. And it's the biggest insult to even the Ghana Medical Association. It's the biggest insult to every single Ghanaian here. Because you know what? So the mbrato ho na say ya ndim brano so a anything you see amanfo bi here asori o dome no mokochi omo no I say and they big cells so say dey no because o the mbrato ho and amanfo ebuso wan kasa wo ye mbrano ubuso into the mbrato ho na so we make sure say mbrano nipa na diso abra the right institutions who are supposed to make sure people adhere to the protocols or the law, then it means you are not ready to lead. You are not a leader. You are a junkie. You are a puppet. You are a toy president. You don't want to take responsibility for the things that you did not get right. The president has failed. Kufuor has shown tonight, say he's not somebody we can rely on. When it comes to speak and laugh, speak and run, speak and fool around, he is a masterpiece of that. But this is not a time to be joking with words. This is not a time to be playing politics with death. This is not a time to be acting as if we are working whilst we are not doing anything. This is the time we are supposed to accept responsibilities, make people understand that the whole day. They are going to be, these people are Emma variant we room no. The same actors will be given job to do. So where are we heading? The same company at Kotoka International Airport will still be there. Numbers are COVID room the same company they were there. It will go through. Oma Yesomia health minister, they will still be there. Problem are facing the same people. So it is looking like he didn't come to say anything new. Because Jimmy Fona Jimmy bedru handa ni pe no say Jimmy Fona na yasa mo position so almost Jimmy some na medru ha. So what has changed? I'm just asking you a simple question. From listening to the president this evening, what has changed? Nothing has changed. He came to tell you I can't do anything. He came to tell you I'm a toy president, I'm a junkie, I'm a joker, I don't have an idea. People are still going to die. Give us fresh idea. Give us fresh policies. Give us fresh things you have put in place to implement. We will see that now we are changing things. But when you come and the people you gave jobs to a year or two ago, who did not deliver. And you come back and you don't blame anybody. You don't sanction anybody. You come with your head like Ekuma and a wubo ni press Abranoma to come and tell us to say we let our guard down. It's the biggest insult to us, and you don't deserve to even lead us. At this point, I see say Ekufuado dementia plus Koko Niso. Why didn't he talk about Dawadawa today? Or dementia and also Koko and a good news. So he doesn't get what is happening. At the end, the Ekufuado can't say we should go back to the basics and be eating Dawadawa, pepre, a suruwisa, a formwisa. He knows it's a foolish talk. He knows it's a stupid talk. Why didn't he tell us to say when we move, COVID moves? Why didn't he take those words? Now put a bomb. Why is the Ekufuado not using the same words he was using then? Because he knows those words did not work. He knows those were jokes. Now the reality has hit. He's blaming us, the people. As you say, the guy has dementia. The guy only thinks about living lavishly, sitting in planes, wearing Vietnam 9-piece suit, smoking. Nonsense. This guy is just an empty head. Majority of you people are going to die. Ghanaians are going to die like chicken. UK. US. Wuna we Jimmy na what one on politics in there. Kelvin there on Pekufuado asem. Kelvin there on your NPP ni Ujimi no enche na otare down. This is not about MPP NDC. This is about leadership. We have no leadership. We have a president who is a toy, a president who sleeps on the job. And we need to let him understand to say, we have given you a job. You did not deliver. You don't deserve to be there. Simple as that. Because you know you have been given a job. If you don't deliver, if you don't get there on time, you will lose your job. That is the principle of life. You don't give somebody a job for the person to fail and later turn around to come tell you, say, you have let your guard down. It's me, we gave you a job to do. You pleaded with us to contribute. You pleaded with the world to give you money. We supported all those nonsense. And at the end of the day, you still could not solve the problem. You turn around to say, we let our guard down. It means it's a foolish talk by a foolish man. If you don't think, say, I am here, I hate Ekufuado. I hate Ekufuado's kind of governance. I keep telling you, I hate his kind of leadership. He is not smart. He's dumb. He does not understand what governance is. He does not understand the leader who needs to open himself up and take suggestions and take advice. The humility in this government led by the Okpo is too much. Now see this. At a time when the economy is on the rebound and the businesses' activities picking up, we must do everything possible to contain this outbreak. You see, Ekufuado, all that he does is politics. Everything in his life, everything is about politics. He's more concerned about the economy than saving the lives of the people. His life is all about politics. The Nkofon whom say, was I a great leader? Is the MPP doing well? Are the numbers good? His life is all about politics. We know that COVID hits economies. We know that every economy was hit in the world. Some economies have bounced back. They are working. We are in this country. Now, unim say to Kromha. And a year bread and offer a lavish offer a luxury airline. No, you're a farm who gum treno. Yanti Kroma and Yenisika and the Menoka say, O Tam Sikama Samira, some makeup artist Nana, no fiance econo, and no years or Mundinukwa. Yanti Kroma, you spend all this money, nobody cared. But you see, every opportunity this old braggart gets, he always wants to do politics. Save the lives of the people first. If you don't have the people, you have no economy. If the people don't have lives, if the people all die, you have no economy. Get this into your head. The politics you are doing, and the economy was rebounded. We don't care about those nonsense. The economy is robust. It's strong. It's the biggest economy in Africa. COVID hit it 2 months, and the economy collapse here. So we know all these things are branding. We know the economy across a peak. As we speak, our GDP is almost 83%. We 10 Ghana cedis, 83, 100 Ghana, 83 Ghana, a cat and a daho. Saya can be born almost half of that. Before our bano, na cat daho 57 Ghana. And within 4.5 years, what Bokan drew 83%. So we know that the economy there is gone. We don't have time for your comedy. and the Twitch finance minister said, Omeka, Onkwasi trip out here, and also to Minka. Until we don't have time for those nonsense. Because those nonsense, you cook it. You are a rat. We don't care about this rat kind of statement. We want people to live. When the people live, the economy will bounce. The economy will do well. Stop this foolish politics. Let the people understand the issues. And the day and the rebound of the economy, who cares, my friend? Now, at the end of the day, the rebound of the economy, who is benefiting? The last time we showed a video here, the youth, thousands of them, you are telling me economy is rebound. To where? Jimmy Kasa say, I know bit to her, a channel pa, no, I have better TV. So, Naneku for the president number one, he has done everything. The president is foolish. In Siona Modeman of I say the one case of man of Fozonews. In Siona calculate no, sa chrono amoboy and Obian Zobia, Obian Yadrianibia. Face the reality, humble yourself, submit yourself. We are a leader. If you have failed, let the people know we failed in the first session. Now it's a new one. Let us try and fight this. This is what we need to do. All those people who were in charge in the first fight that we lost, and then we have COVID. No, I don't want to see anybody else. Is this man so foolish to understand? This is basic. Now, let's ask some few questions here. Ekufuado talked about, let me in fact put his logo here so that we will know who we are addressing. This man talked about something he calls Vaccine Development Institute. Vaccine Development Institute. And who is the head of that? Professor Frimpong Boateng. Like, sometimes, so, oh yeah, okay, a buy with who. Now say, you have a medical background. You have an idea about all these things. Now say, the president still insists to say, these old criminals are the people. I think they could forward kuni pamanko for in nehu. It is all the sick control BT. Emma guys when you know more evidence because I still don't get it. Now he's saying from Frimpong Boateng to oversee the establishment of National Vaccine Institute. Frimpong Boateng. Who can trust Frimpong Boateng? And yes, I have Frimpong Boateng where they go to the Ministry of Lands and Forestry or to or catch a Ghana for the party. Yes, what credibility does this guy have? Or credibility bang? Now, in the first place, if you knew this was his field, why did you take him to go and steal money for you? So at the end of the day, no, he's not affiliated to this your foolish party and to lead these things. Like the Jury president, like I just don't get it. National Vaccine Institute is fraud. It's a lie. The guy has nothing to say. He spent about 3 minutes on that particular thing. It is stupid. We need to fight and save people's lives now. You are talking about National Vaccine Institute. They're buying 77-year-old baby way. We are dying today. As I speak to you now, somebody is dying. There's no there are no ventilators. There are no oxygen, whatever. And you are sitting here talking about National Vaccine Institute. Now, blog, on to blog. Ubeka say 88 hospitals. On to blog, Bako. What's up, just National Vaccine Institute? Comfort itself, Professor Frimpong Boateng is going to lead. Into the young fan is out there. Obi on MPP, Jimmy. Into MPP, no, a woman, a banweno. You need Sanibia apart from Sakwa way to come and do this. It just said, yet Tikroma has a Jimmy Fona, near Somo. Omu Jimmy Omuwa, near the paper for Fraba, near Cho, Omu Deep paper for the green paper say bar. Now, the green paper say bar. No more be Jimmy Omuwa, sorry. The paper say bar. No more be Jimmy Omuwa, Omu ya no more near Danny paper, near such Omu Difu Frugo, no more be Jimmy Omuwa no more. Nyansenini Ghana Bimana. So these old same people, these old fools are the ones we are relying on. What is National Vaccine Institute? What is that? Now, he talked about this. And that was a very important statement. He said, all vaccines, they have been certified by the FDA. It is a lie. All vaccines have been certified by the FDA. Nana Adodankwe Kufuor lied. And this man, Ghana, on the politics, no, he does not care. They don't care. All vaccines have not been certified by the FDA. You see, Yatihana Health Minister Bekache said, those vaccines they got from those middlemen, none of them was cleared by the FDA. You say a poison, say a kotre junso, say a nsio. But today the president stands in front of us. You see, that is the disrespect too. He was not even supposed to make that statement. Because Neti Krom had that. And the catcher say a WHO air bread vaccines, yet ya buy a warrior. Nice. Ubi anya gidi. Until one kasa ubi a company. Okacha health minister say, Onko ya bukata, only a cronphobia shia, na onfa bibimbre. One kasa health minister in front of cameras told Ghanaians to say the vaccines were not certified. Vaccines or the buy no FD and clear any of them. We don't even know. Omo wono yare ebe to omo. So ye benya heart problems so. So ye ba benya infertility problems so. So ye ba benya long-term diseases we cannot fight. We have no idea. And then the whole president comes to stand in front of Ghana and say every single vaccine has been certified by the FDA. It's a lie. Why do you always put people in a situation they cannot get out of? Who even forced you to write this? Are you a rat? Are you a rat to come just say this and walk? Because from your own health minister, or see, and those COVAX or whatever vaccine he went to buy from these people we can't trust. Still, and the men say, yeah, check it, say those vaccines are even right for Ghanaians, no? As we speak, those ones have been administered. Yet I won't call for people have been given vaccines, people have been given shots. Yet here FDA release official statement to be an country say vaccine a free third party for everything has been checked and it is perfect to be used or it is right to be used. FDA have not still come out to give us any official statement. And so President Mungu Yaro comes stand in front of us. Everything has been. Does he just want your people to die? What kind of foolishness is this? Those statements are dangerous statements. Those statements you made tonight, they are dangerous. It shows clearly, say, you have lost the fight. You are not a leader enough. You are just a waste of space. And Ghana for the most so rat, most so kusie president. Oh, he's a rat. This man is a rat. Oh, you kusie. Uboni wusie pe. No appear. Uboni wusia. Oshene bonuma. No appear the other side. Uboni wusia. No uraha. Debia the hands of boni wusie. Obe uraha no obeka another thing. Oh, you rat. This man is a rat. Now, my question is simple. He was talking about mandatory mask wearing. Mekachiromo, back to sender. Default. We are going back to the nonsense. You see, I'll say mandatory from tomorrow. I will also be a mask. Back. Da. The same position. Bibian say only plan. There's no plan. 442 na and some Mekachiromo say. Akwawe the plan 442 obowi asa akosia pia the good place not to bench odombe ma asa 442 na end. We are going back to mandatory mask wearing. Why did we stop? Why did the president and this government stop that enforcement? What happened? Because the World Bank, the IMF, they all gave us money to make sure these things are consistent. We sustain them. So what happened then? Now, and the Osabe catcher said, Mr. Rat, we should go back to mandatory mask wearing. Who is going to take you serious? Now he talked about all events to be held in open space. That was there before. These were protocol. These were things you put before us. You made it law. It was there before. Why are you now telling us to go back? Did anyone stop doing it? And I say your government at the point realized that you don't need to enforce it. So now you want to reinforce it. It's a simple question. What has changed? 4429 and day. You are a rat. Now he talked about events. Now they are going to be limited to 2 hours, which you know, realistically, it is not possible. You, Ekufuado, you know, realistically, you cannot limit events in Ghana to 2 hours. You know it's a lie. You know that you cannot limit any event to 2 hours. I may say Ekufuado has failed. Ekufuado, that rat, he has failed. Every single blood and you obi COVID rat because he's not ready to learn. He's not ready to lead. Okpo rat. Okpochichi rat. You don't care about the people. Now, he's talking about no handshakes. Nonsense. Didn't you know this before? You put this rule there. Why are we now supposed to go back to handshakes? But you ignored it. Why did you ignore it? You ignored it. Why? Why do you think today is going to save lives? Because the same thing we were doing, you did not enforce it, you ignored it. Today you are telling us to go back. Who is going to believe you? Because at a point you told us that we don't need that again. Now you are saying we should go back. Nobody is going to shake anyone's hand again. You are going to do that nonsense. Oh, aboche to aboche. But we all know, sir, and the COVID, it is not spread from handshake. You know. As I say, the people who even write the statement for him, everybody in the world knows, say, and your handshake and the COVID ba. Time my COVID started here, we were all washing our hands. We were all using sanitizers. We were all following, adhering to every single thing. It got to a point, we got to know, say, and yet that, fine, it is good to observe that. It is good to have all those sanitizers in your banks, in the office places. It's good. You have a sanitizer, you use ones that will wash your hands. It's good. But primarily, we know, say, that is not the cause of COVID. The cause of COVID is transmitted through your breath. When people are in an enclosed area, that's what will be a COVID. It is breath. Handshake, no. You did not even concentrate so much on how to make sure, say, we keep the protocols by social distancing well and making sure, say, mask is available for every single Ghanaian. You just come speak. Everybody should use mask. It is enforced. If you don't have a mask, a cry and no probably sorry. I go be bomuno. The obedi cry na fe no odwino. Answer no better the day before no. Now fe na obedi the obedi ho. You have no provisions. All the money you took, you cannot say, as I stand here as the president of the republic, every region is going to get 200,000 pieces of nose mask. Every regional minister has to get here and get these things back. Coordinate with your MCs. Make sure now when we catch you and we ask you, why are you not using a nose mask? You tell them that I did not get it. Which constituency are you in? Which district are you in? Then we get to know how many people don't have the nose mask. How many people can afford? You come and foolishly stand here and say, enforcing nose mask. People have been moving around the whole day. You foolishly come and stand and say, we are reinforcing nose masks strictly. Now what to Jubilee House? Now I want it to V8 team. Now the young man in the morning who is going to push trotro, going to push truck, going to do dirty jobs, you know, he has to now go find budget. And now nose mask, do you think nose mask you can just use it one day? So it shows that this president is a John. Or you're John, or you're John. So there's a difference between John and John. Or you're John, D-W-O-N, John guy, or a rat. Now, this is what he said again. Contact tracing. Yeti krom ha. And now kofo kofa bell kakraka bre ene die Jimmy ene si ebetua. And about me ani tisa kotreba ebetena one asla. Almost all the COVID tracker biaba, yeah, the contact tracers were her into a static. So what happened to that one? Back to sender. We are going back to the old nonsense. We are bringing it back here. So contact tracers no more. I think yes, I be another avenue for contact tracers. Where are they? Were they paid? The COVID tracker. Where is it? What? Just say Jimmy Ngwa. Jimility na debiao ni ebiem na rata begina okeka nkwata se obie nani obore ni se apetu pra onyam na yasoso ne so ekufo ado kabrofo nyansa bi anim nipa na ewu no. As I speak to you now, people are dying. People are dying. Or the sebio his balls na shrink no, or the Rebecca and chain una ubewu into what I just say you have a personal issue with me, then you are being foolish. I heard him say about 1.2 million vaccines have been administered, or people 1.2 million Ghanaians have been vaccinated. And 1.2 no, about 700,000 and your double shots no. 700,000 out of 33 million Ghanaians. How long have we talked about vaccines? Only 700,000 Ghanaians na etubenya double dose no. Into more makano. So we are talking about 1.2 million. Out of 1.2 million, no, about 800,000. And then 2 shots. Now, so all the money this guy took, all those things, where did it go? And then he came back to tell us, oh, we are expecting some vaccines from where? From the UK and from the US. Yeah, Jimmy, you know, I sat here and I told Ghanaians, What is the importance of ECOWAS and AU? Foolish. Because from the beginning, the ECOWAS, especially, let's micro it to ECOWAS. From the beginning, we were suggesting, why can't ECOWAS call like 7 pharmaceutical companies from 7 different African countries or whatever countries, 5 countries, 3 countries, and say, you know what? We are going to make sure you guys, you are settled in one of these countries. We are giving you 3 months. Come out with an antidote. Let us see, say you can bring out a vaccine. And then they sit there. No, the small girls do much. Say man come to me na. Almost sorry, I'm small girls. So almost the four matches on two. Yanko ECOWAS for a meeting. Na papa pegin toto. Your balls have all shrunk like a D balls. Yan fan kwan DH. Na be to address said ye. Sebi o chucha bema a Burkina Faso. I say oye wanzam Burkina Faso. Washa dress kiti ne socks kales. Na gabi so the Jimmy DH. Let's go to ECOWAS. Let's go to meetings. ECOWAS is doing digital. Jimmy o ye be who's digital. Hey brother Nyakovo. Yebe uno or say digital currency. Yebe uno or say a ECOWAS transgender traffic denko. Yebe wu. Every yeah, enche yebe wu or china yebe wu. Yes, ye ECOWAS check ECOWAS. Yes, yebe wu. Yes, a Ghana card. You can fly with it. It is a passport. Yebe wu. Nipa bebe wu Ghana. Omunyina Ghana card we go. One ebe yusu. Jimina ni ama rat way sa apetu pre opo chichi way edi enim. He's not taking responsibility. Me say his first statement was supposed to be, myself, the President of the Republic, and my government, we apologize to the Ghanaian people. That was supposed to be his first statement. So onimnyansa. Say sa toy way. This Okpo rat, our friend who I don't know, saying called Ghana for one. His first statement was supposed to be, I apologize for failing you people. And so, Ordinentuma, and ya wine to say, the Ojiji Koleba, Ewo, Rwanda, Makola Jomno, Abejina Hop, Ebubone Nisa Apetu Pre, Kwasiaka, was sort of called. Weja, now this is a Hebedia Grohana. Now, the Ekufu the Kayena. Yantinas in Musa and say, problem no free. All the nonsense he came to say tonight. Let's ask ourselves, who should be blamed for this? Because the go for Rebecca is a problem, Naba. Yen to share about this ye. Yen to me, I'm making sure say yen the protocols no so. Yeah. We let our guard down. Say see and ya no baby edru the anwa ding. Ni pay wu. Wabema numbers. Until we are gonna now ask yourself, who is supposed to be blamed for this? In some way, enumerate concept obey who is supposed to be blamed for this? Because in the first place, we were told that Yamankophobia Jumaso Omunye Senye Beya COVID no yendru this situation. That was what we were told from the beginning. Inti Yajijisika institutions, government, private entities, internationally, we took money. Any this is a friend say COVID-19 trust fund. Any this so for you say that sikano, the core responsibility of that money is to make sure to prevent, subdue COVID in Ghana. That was the reason why I had Ghana for Edin Toswa, World Bank, IMF, these private companies donated to that. Now, and they drew her. So who is supposed to be blamed for this? Yet Kromha, a whole health minister, I sign deal, millions of dollars. What Jatum actually say, sign dronam de Ghana for the name de womb. This is a statement he made. Or say, in drona me koje and vasina me ko kraba Ghana na the war Ghana for no. I have no idea. And FDA, no, they have no idea what is in that thing. The president still today could not come out to say, I have fired this fool. It is serious though. Ekufuado could not emphatically make that statement, say, from the foolishness of the health minister, bringing in vaccines, say, Ghana who voted for me to become your president, you know, those people who are paying the taxes to take care of my hernia, my dentures na etutuno. Those people who are taking care of me, myself, my wife, and my Nigerian starlets, you know, the ordinary Ghanaian, the poor Ghanaian na, you brought in vaccines. Now we need the womb. It wasn't certified. It wasn't checked by the FDA. This Okpo, this rat of a president, this disease of an old man could not emphatically fire this guy in his statement that this man is a damn idiot. This man has committed genocide indirectly. Do you know that? He has committed the biggest crime on the land. Ajimamenu, he is a liar, he's a thief, he's a criminal. He does not deserve to lead Ghana as the health minister. That chain smoker, that deliberate idiot, that foolish idiot calling himself Ajimamenu, he does not deserve to lead us as health minister. And this old man could not fire this fool. Then it means more Ghana for you are on your own. Ekufuado does not care about you. Ohun some Jimmy. Ohun you say Tikuma say ye Jimmy nti ebeto amano. Ohun you say Sebio ya kamfo ye Jimmy nti we will vote for him because Jimmy ni bia ni obeso sade we so. Ekire ye moa. Ekire from mpenifo to nkola ye Jimmy ye moa. We are so foolish to the point we cannot revolt against this man. At this point, the nation is to revolt against this rat presidency, this rat government. Yes, it's a national revolution because this man has basically brought in something he has no idea and he didn't care and he said Ajimamenu me afan wo Ghana for, and he comes and he could not fire this guy. This man is a rat. This is time for a revolution. Yes, because Yatihama obi akofa poison abewoye. Obi I high obi say ona your health minister. Wakofa poison abewo Ghana for. Ya verify or the abewoye. President Tunimka say me yine frio or Sasso say we are going to fight Delta variant. This same fool is the health minister. Then the president psychologically he's bankrupt. He's psychologically not there. He's dumb and daft. Unless you want to be stupid. And I want person be to Mr. President, you know, Sebio or any one did the oh yeah, you still sitting there making sure that Ajimamenu is the health minister. Ekufuado is an ignorant old man. At least save yourself, save your face, kakra. You should have fired Ajimamenu tonight. For people to see, say, you are turning over a new leaf. You are making people to say, now you are taking this serious. Then you let Ghanaians have that hope and respect it for you. But you could not fire Ajimamenu tonight. Then you are a dick, my friend. You are a dickhead. You are a dickhead. You could not fire this guy. This guy has committed a big get. You see, because now, let me tell you for a fact, the last time I was reading an item, I almost say, people don't have trust in the vaccine again. People should not have trust because so why do you think people will now go out and say, vaccinate me? And take the opportunity, take the advantage today and tell Ghanaians and say, you know what? I want you people to trust me again. Trust my government again. Trust my leadership. Every person who was in front of this, who deliberately made some mistakes that is costing us today, is out of my government, especially the health minister. He's walking out. We need new. You see, you do that to let the people understand we can trust you. Now, the Jimmy went to Pamakwawe. This is a foolish statement. The most useless statement in our history. Radio so. And Ekufuado why everything during COVID-19. Ekufuado has killed more Ghanaians. Ghana for better save woman. Ekufuado under his leadership and Ajimamenu kofa vasna ye nim die wom edibewo ya went to man pamano. Ekufuado is the devil's incarnate. Or you be for he is not a leader. Wait, or you're walking dead part 30. Ekufuado is the walking dead part 30. Now the man is 77 years. Every decision he takes today, he does not care about you. Are waiting 28, waiting 30 years. He is waiting to die. Why do you think Kufuor hasn't spoken about Ajimamenu's issue? Because the nonsense is always protect party foolishness. Why hasn't Kufuor spoken? You have been an ex-president before. Why haven't you said this is enough? I am part of this party. This is my government. The thing Ajimamenu did is genocide. And I, as the ex-president, I want you, Mr. President, to fire him. We are all foolishly sitting here. And that guy is walking. And the Kufuor want people to trust him. Say, Obetume change BB. This ratty rat cannot change anything because he condones the nonsense of Ajimamenu. If Akufo-Addo does not condone the nonsense of Agyeman-Menu and does not have interest in that criminal thing he did, and it's not part of it, what will stop Akufo-Addo from firing that fool, that smoker? What will stop Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo from firing that idiot? It means Akufo-Addo condones nonsense like this. Delta variant na abano. Akufo-Addo cannot stop it. You people are going to die. You are about to, you will die. We will not say by the grace of God. It hurts me. I have family in Ghana. I have family in Ghana. Because you are didn't pay him a cent per life. They're throwing lives away. Because you are and nobody wants to take blame for anything. The same old fools today, this old fool come tell us we are going to give them the same opportunity to come and fight Delta. They couldn't fight the younger one. They want to fight Delta, and we sit here and we are clapping. God does not have time for foolish Ghanaians. I'm telling you, moi Jimmy. Nyankopon ni time ma Ghana for Jimmy for mo used to imagine Nyankopon mo amo na mo Jimmy dodo en kwasi asem sana mo ti kronim nyame beye. God does not care. Mo Jimmy dodo. Now, Nyansa na da broni team no, da America for team, da UK for team. Italy, we saw the number of people they buried. They have Vatican in Italy. A honor pope no tell no a honor ti. You saw the number of people who died there. Mudimu Jimmy to Ghana. You are sitting in Ghana. Me say Italy. I have been to Vatican before. A honor pope ti. Nyanko pona mo sum ni nyina no the secretary if you team no Italy. You saw a number of people who died. But the Jimmy and the politics and the moment kokra we near Jimmy Fowe. Every day they are telling you things. They are using words. And the Jimmy. Today as I speak, people are wailing. Obi kunewu, obi bewu, obi niewu, obi irewu. Mudimu Jimmy tiesa rat way. Abejinaho. He cannot fire people who did not do their job. And you want me to sit here? Metukoya many BSA. Many are brofote. Many are bronio. But I'm being very honest with you. Comparatively, I brought food in Nyansa before 1,000 times. Near Tigana, and I said, how do we have a problem? Menkasa brought him in Nyansa. Make us wait, Jimmy Papa. Say at Ghana, and this is not a problem. Nobody wants to force the system to work. Nobody wants to pressure this man to step away. Then ye Jimmy. Metu kanka krab ni ebie. Meso so sankwase asem we so. Ye Jimmy dodo. Ye de wanyini oye Kristoni oye nipa kese membu na nimtia ne ye nyina yewu na nkwasiafo we tete ase. And I pity the youth. Oma wunu, can you bring them back? Can you bring those people back? Are you going to take care of their families? Are you going to take care of their wives, their husbands? Are you going to do that? Do you know what they're going to go through for the rest of their lives? Because penitoto kwasiam penyi bi to say me a minister manom jota num ria ye de adwuma man makofa middleman enti hwiensi president penyi mu ntwer talk also be you cannot fire this guy. You are giving this guy another job again. Abra, he has failed. Mese de bia mumbusa mo say adentina Kwame Nkrumah free Ghana ko ware Egypt ni. Mumbusa mo sa asem no. Adentina Kofi Annan, who is more Pan-African than Kofi Annan, or ware French ni ba. But Jimmy, I'm being honest with you. Monko back to your history and check. And I don't have any problem with Ghana for I'm being very honest with you. But the issue is, the President of the Republic, at the end of the day, upon all the briefings he gets, upon all the respect he gets, upon all the discussions he gets, or he has with people, he will end up on bed with one person. And that is Rebecca Akufo-Addo. Upon all the intelligence he will get, upon everything he will get during the day, upon all the political decisions he will make, upon all the political briefings he gets, at the end of the day, one person can tell the man, this is very important to me. It's important to me because I am a Ghanaian and I am a mother. And this woman sits there and this man makes this terrible, deliberate, stupid decisions. I'm not firing at my menu. And you want me to come and hail Rebecca Akufo-Addo? Come and Jimmy Papa. I'm being honest with you. If I take some decisions in my life and you sit back, the thing you say is, Kevin Taylor, that is the first thing you Ghanaians say. We are in the middle of a crisis. The president retires every day with his wife. And you want to tell me, Okofa, this luxury jet, Rebecca Antinemubi. Now Rebecca nims a Ghana for Nimzionum. Rebecca, she knows to say your and Rebecca knew all the problems Ghanaian women are going through today. And so when Tuman Kancheni Kruno say, hey, Mr. President, this does not matter. It is not right. She also was part of the trip. Now I tell say, "Oye penyini, wait Jimmy." Me, I'm here to correct the propaganda. Ochina, Kokuba Kwawetina Peace FM. The president hasn't done anything wrong. Everything is fine. The President, you know, Ekufuado, Ninina say, or Kufuado Kwasia Sama or Yano, Ombe defending. That is the job. Busa wa wote bekwai, wote asenkrigwa, wote takwa, wote nsuayem, wote hefa. Me say, and the COVID chiwa, obefa he, unim nuguchi. Me say, oyire kura nyem ya okwo kura ohun de nurse for no de in hospital eye oyire na nyimo e na okuta osika na opem pama na daso. You saw what a young nurse ono onim hwe no kura de ode ye wo. Me say what your boase, what Cape Coast, you are in my hometown Ayeldo, what me my hometown Denu, and you think say you are doing me, you are doing yourself. Say COVID chiwenda, I'm telling you for a fact you will die. Oma, and when we say so the isolation, they have money to pay. They have money to pay to stay there to be saved. At the end, I would be saved. Me so crowd my cry. Baby, I'll tell you the nearest place I COVID chiwenda there over. Speak. Neja Jimino. Na John Mahama na tainti o makuem no mubewu na John Mahama na otiase. Mu Jimino. John Mahama can afford a flight for his wife and his kids to fly out of Ghana. Ninu Ibrahim Mahama kra will plane. Eto dia dia obese send busuafo nyina gum no matu kwan ko abrochire akohwe omo Jimmy ni kwame ngo me say wo COVID bowunda. What are you going to do? The Jimility na mutimu no moju sa mo yeme mo yam ho Bwekufo ado no why beans why is bosom no na mo munim se we feli ontumi nya adwuma no de ya ne se adwuma na wontumi anya no one thing no wo be se wu ansa no wonu wu Jimmy think. Still watching the news before the news. All right, you're still watching with all due respect. You're still watching the news before the news. My name is Kelvin Taylor. We're going to bring this show to an end. No credit na makacho no ochina. It's a simple thing. Ask yourself, say, Ekufuado in some beka nyina no omo adada no mo hwe COVID so no omo ani asade adwuma na mo ana. Na dada na edem omo no omutumi yeye adentina still health minister no edan ho ye health minister Ekufuado entu enya sa akukudro no ampam no me ne wo ka say baby awo no hwe wo area ho na busa ho say and the COVID chiwa ehne ye de obekọ Ekufuado echi na ye de bekọ abrochiri ye de bekọ UK ye de beba America ye beje ne nkwa ediso foriata na wo ye beje wo nkwa na uni baby anuguchi wo uni baby at the nearest place I bet to me ama oxygen abra wu uni baby I bet to my time odo wako abra ye beje wo nkwa we any basic fundamental questions e wo say oye Ghana ni na wo hwe menwubre ya odu tu trim na obusa wo ho mema mo mfa brofo metena TV so metena radio so enkyere wo de enye wo na wo ye Ghana ni e na wonim de wukom ye say ochena obi anhye nose mask Ghana fo am Ghana nipa to do se na ochana pa musika amudi ko dwa sika amudi tedua no betuma yi bi ato nose mask. It is good if you have it, but ye musa ya ho. There are so many people in the system today. President Abedino said and mandatory. Ochina munhwe omo ye bechi omegum. Ye bechi omo mutonsuo. Boys are omo ni dwuma nane na ma omo pay dwuma aso nkofo nyama keke amiamom kakredi. Ehiafo bojobojofo omo mo ho kire omo no. Omo na ye behwe police fo ni sojafo gum. Omo be brimo. Wa woto awudi matem no. Wo na ochina bechi taw mu egukrom. Wo na ochina police fo be so agukam do akwhye cells say wan hye nose mask. Ekufo de busuafo obi abetima to nose mask. In the first place, we were supposed to stop this nonsense. Some people have to take responsibility for failing. And who has to take it? The president, the health minister. Every single individual who was given a job to do, they have to be fired. If that does not happen, the president is just joking. He's a joker. Or ye Okada of 2021. Or ye Bob Okala of 2021. If the president fails to fire the health minister, or 2021 Bob Okala, and the nyansa friend nyansa na abono assistant no assistant yire na abono so na yire abone cabinet members abo impenifo mo Ghana ahemfo akese ahemfo nketwa politicians akese politician nketwa nyansa abo mu sa akokọ monkasa na mo make sure say sa opo rats sa president we has taken the right decisions to save everybody monyini a mo nananom mo bewu enche mo mwa na mo nananom so nyankwa jimi ne dɔɔso ekro no nya nipa ba ko dia ye nyina ye dia enti wutie menwure ya This is what I came to tell you. Tomorrow, start the conversation. Ask the president who is responsible for this problem. Why na you say I son the pa? Or see some Ghana for pa? So you too and the wow problem. Now me ghost team. Everybody, we think the president has failed. The health minister needs to be sacked. Every single individual who is in charge at Kotika International Airport to make sure, say, COVID never entered this country has failed and they have to be fired. Parliament has to make sure that contract at Parliament is nullified because their core mandate, they could not deliver. Ladies and gentlemen, we are here to deliver the message. I am just a messenger. My job is to tell you the truth, to follow up. My job is to make you know that the right thing is done. We are all messengers without a Bible or a Quran, messengers who are ready and willing to speak truth to power. Tomorrow, 4 p.m. US time, 8 p.m. Ghana time, I will be back. I will be back to make sure that we discuss the issues in detail. My name is Kelvin Taylor. My producers are called the Ghost Team. This is the news before the news on Sundays. Have a wonderful night. Be good. Tomorrow, we will meet.